On one side stands the Asgardian God of Thunder, Thor, a formidable being in the universe and a key member of the Avengers. Thor's superhuman strength and the iconic hammer Mjolnir have established him as a symbol of both destruction and justice. On the other side, we witness the emergence of Godzilla, the king of monsters. With immense size and unimaginable power, Godzilla emerges from the depths of the ocean, poised to destroy anything in its path. The clash between these two legends promises to be an epic battle for the ages, with an outcome that is difficult to predict. Can Thor, with his agility and divine abilities, overcome Godzilla, the seemingly invincible beast from the deep? Who will emerge victorious when these two ultimate forces collide in an uncompromising showdown? But before we delve into this discussion, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It greatly supports us, thank you. Also, remember to enable notifications by clicking the bell icon. Although Godzilla surpasses Thor in size and raw power, the ultimate victory seems to favor the Asgardian Thunder God due to his superhuman speed, exceptional endurance, sharp intellect, and remarkable resilience. Godzilla, with its resistance to nuclear weapons, appears indestructible. However, Thor possesses superior natural and physical strength, capable of delivering devastating blows that can severely injure the colossal creature. In a battle of life and death, when the divine lightning from Mjolnir strikes, will Godzilla be able to recover? Thor, not only a warrior, but also a cunning strategist, will exploit every opportunity to outmaneuver Godzilla. Thor is an Asgardian, appearing as an ordinary person, but nothing about him is ordinary. As a living celestial being, Thor possesses numerous extraordinary supernatural abilities. His bone structure, skin, and muscle tissue are likened to metal fibers, incredibly dense and nearly impervious to any form of physical damage. Facing him is Godzilla, the legendary colossal creature, a fusion of aquatic and terrestrial vertebrates. Godzilla typically resides in the deep ocean, only coming ashore to destroy cities or save the world. Standing around 603 feet tall and weighing at least 90,000 tons, Godzilla is truly a giant. Godzilla's overwhelming strength and size, along with a body powered by radiation and nuclear energy, make him an enormous threat. When these two titanic forces clash, the battle will be an epic confrontation, with each strike and each step determining the fate of the world. Thor, with his unparalleled agility and strength, will stand firm against Godzilla's destructive might. When it comes to defense, Godzilla is nearly invulnerable. With skin as tough as battle armor, he withstands devastating attacks that would terrify most creatures. Having survived a meteor impact without a scratch, Godzilla has demonstrated extraordinary resilience. Attacks from nuclear weapons and missiles are mere scratches on his skin, causing no real harm. Godzilla's ferocity is not limited to land. Underwater, he is a formidable warrior with exceptional agility and strength. His colossal size, towering nearly 200 meters and weighing up to 90,000 tons, strikes fear into any opponent. Physiologically, Godzilla surpasses Thor. Imagine his enormous size, a towering presence that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest. At around 603 feet tall and weighing at least 90,000 tons, Godzilla embodies power and destruction. When facing Thor, the mighty being from Asgard, the battle will become a dramatic showdown, where every attack and defense could determine the fate of both sides. Can Godzilla, with his superior endurance and strength, overcome Thor's thunderous blows? Or will Thor, with his agility and intellect, find a way to defeat the sea monster? A crucial deciding factor in this showdown is speed. With Mjolnir in hand, Thor can move at lightning-fast speeds. Thor is not only considered one of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe, but also one of the fastest. His speed is difficult to quantify, but he can move faster than the speed of light. There have been instances where Thor has outpaced Quicksilver, one of the fastest characters. On Earth, Thor has claimed he can move at supersonic speeds, and in space, he can fly around the sun and travel across the universe in mere seconds. This ability is largely due to Mjolnir, which allows Thor to transcend time and space. He has even traveled through time on occasion. Conversely, one of Godzilla's greatest weaknesses is his speed. While Godzilla can move swiftly and dodge attacks during combat, his speed is no match for Thor's. In water, Godzilla might be much faster, but on land, he cannot keep up with Thor. In a comprehensive battle, at his maximum speed, Thor would appear as nothing more than a blur to Godzilla. This speed disparity will be a critical factor, making the battle between Thor and Godzilla incredibly dramatic and intense. Thor is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. His strength can only be described as godly. Thor's strength varies across different comic versions, but he is often classified as Class 100, meaning he can lift up to 100 tons without much difficulty. When using his magic belt, his strength can temporarily double. Additionally, if he taps into the Odin Force, Thor's strength can reach unimaginable levels. On the opposing side, Godzilla also possesses immensely impressive strength. Godzilla can lift and throw massive monsters like Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Fedora, creatures that outweigh him significantly. This is astounding considering Godzilla himself weighs 90,000 tons, while Godzilla can weigh up to 150,000 tons. This strength makes Godzilla a formidable opponent. When considering raw power alone, Godzilla might overpower Thor. However, the combination of Thor's physical strength and his ability to wield Mjolnir along with other powers makes for an unpredictable fight. Thor, with his endurance and combat intelligence, will seize every opportunity to face Godzilla. The battle between these two destructive forces will become an ultimate high-stakes clash where each blow could determine their fate. Will Thor's divine power be enough to counter Godzilla's colossal strength, or will he be overwhelmed by the sea monster? Please subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot and you'll get to see amazing videos every day. You are awesome. Thank you so much. As a blend of Asgard and Elder God, Thor possesses extraordinary resilience and endurance. As previously mentioned, his skin is extremely dense, capable of withstanding nearly all types of damage. Thor is immune to both extreme heat and freezing temperatures. He can endure the weight of planets, survive flying into the sun's core, and withstand explosions from Odin and the Celestials. Thor even survived the Doomsday Bomb explosion. His regenerative abilities are also strong, allowing him to recover immediately from severe injuries. Godzilla also has a great ability to withstand and resist injury. He possesses G-cells with regenerative capabilities, enabling his body to repair itself. However, the difference lies in the fact that the wounds Godzilla sustains remain throughout the battle until he goes into hibernation to regain energy and heal. In this confrontation, Thor wins with his superior endurance and regeneration. While Godzilla is powerful and resilient, he cannot endure multiple injuries simultaneously without being severely affected. Thor can leverage his rapid recovery to continuously attack, exhausting Godzilla before he can recover. When Thor unleashes his full power, consecutive lightning strikes will give Godzilla no time to rest. Thor's resilience will be the deciding factor, making the battle fierce and relentless. Can Godzilla withstand Thor's relentless onslaught, or will he succumb to the divine power and extraordinary regenerative ability of the Asgard god? The intelligence of Godzilla has significantly evolved throughout the character's history. Initially, he was depicted as a monster with basic animal intelligence. However, as the story progressed, Godzilla gradually demonstrated higher self-awareness and the ability to think abstractly. At times, he showed cunning and strategic thinking, enough to confront the most dangerous adversaries. Conversely, many believe Thor is not the most intelligent hero in the Marvel Universe. Typically, he relies more on his physical strength than his intellect. However, this does not mean he lacks intelligence. When necessary, Thor can use his mind brilliantly to overcome enemies, including his cunning brother Loki. Thor has also shown the ability to devise battle strategies far more intelligent than some of his Avengers teammates. The battles he participates in require not only strength, but also extensive knowledge and intuition. Evidence of this is Thor's victories in most of his fights, indicating he is not lacking in intelligence. Thor's intelligence may not be immediately apparent, but his combat smarts have been proven through numerous intense and fierce battles. He knows how to leverage every advantage, think ahead, and anticipate his opponent's actions. Thor's intelligence is evident not only in his combat decisions, but also in his ability to lead and coordinate with teammates to achieve victory. In a fight against Godzilla, Thor would need to use all his wisdom and strategic thinking to face an opponent with high cognitive and self-awareness abilities like Godzilla. As a hybrid of the Elder God, Thor possesses extraordinary strength and abilities far surpassing many other characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. One of Thor's standout traits is his incredible endurance. He can face challengers for days on end without getting tiring. With his superhuman stamina, Thor can sustain fights far longer than most of his opponents. A prime example is his battle that lasted over 9 months against the Frost Giants. During this time, Thor not only maintained his performance, but also continuously attacked without rest. However, even the mightiest beings need time to recover, and Thor is no exception. After prolonged battles, he still needs time to rejuvenate and heal. Thor's continuous combat capability is not only a testament to his physical strength, but also to his resilience and relentless fighting spirit. In tense and dramatic battles, Thor's endurance gives him a significant advantage, allowing him to persist against the most formidable foes. When facing terrifying enemies like Godzilla, Thor's endurance and persistence become critical factors. Thor cannot only withstand the fight, but also take the time to study and exploit his opponent's weaknesses. Thor's continuous combat capability not only demonstrates his physical strength, but also showcases his resilience and relentless fighting spirit. In tense and dramatic battles, Thor's endurance gives him a significant advantage, allowing him to persist against the mightiest foes. Although Godzilla possesses extraordinary endurance, it still pales in comparison to Thor's. Godzilla can fight continuously for hours, but needs time to recharge his energy before re-engaging. Without this recharge time, Godzilla becomes nearly helpless and easily defeated. This is a weakness that opponents can exploit. If a battle drags on without Godzilla having a chance to replenish his energy, he will gradually lose his advantage and become vulnerable. On the other hand, opponents who do not require energy recharging, like Thor or Hulk, can dominate in prolonged confrontations. Hulk, with his unparalleled stamina and immediate regeneration from injuries, can exploit Godzilla's weakness by attacking relentlessly without losing strength. Endurance and rapid regeneration will be the key factors determining the outcome. Despite his power and might, Godzilla still has vulnerabilities. A clash between Godzilla and Thor, or any other foe with superior endurance, would be a tense and unpredictable encounter. In a prolonged and epic battle, Thor would have the upper hand against Godzilla. While Godzilla would undoubtedly use his deadly atomic breath, Thor could easily dodge, block, or deflect the beam with Mjolnir and counterattack. In pure strength, Godzilla might surpass Thor, but this would be of little help since Thor's divine endurance would allow him to outlast this colossal enemy. Godzilla's most vulnerable points are his mind and heart. Thor, with his superior environmental and physical power, could exploit these weaknesses. The combination of Thor's strength and relentless fighting ability would gradually wear down Godzilla. Despite his size and strength, Godzilla would struggle against an opponent who could recover and attack continuously like Thor. If the battle becomes desperate, Thor could resort to his ultimate attack, the God Blast. This attack can destroy almost anything, including immortal beings. This decisive blow would be a powerful, dramatic move capable of ending the battle spectacularly. With Mjolnir in hand and divine power, Thor would withstand all attacks and ultimately overcome this formidable foe. The fight would be dramatic, with each blow and move potentially altering the outcome. Thor's victory would not only showcase his strength, but also his resilience and combat intelligence. What do you think? I know you have thoughts and feelings about this. Thank you for watching. That's today's video. Let us know your opinions. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll stop here for now. Thank you.